Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into the chilling case of the BONDI Junction serial killer. This story is both shocking and deeply disturbing, so make sure to grab a comfy blanket and get ready to unravel the mysteries surrounding this notorious criminal. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's jump into it. Joel CAUCHI, a man who awoke and chose to murder 6 people and leave 12 injured. What was going through his head? Well, the true story begins in 2001. In 2001, CAUCHI was diagnosed at the age of 17 with schizophrenia. He underwent treatment for the condition, but over the previous few years, his mental state had deteriorated. Fast forward to 2012. At the age of 28, he graduated with honors from the University of Southern Queensland with a Bachelor of Arts degree in International Relations, Culture and Language. Despite the impression that he was doing well and getting better, he started seeing a private psychiatrist and taking medication for his schizophrenia the same year. After staying home and receiving years of treatment at the age of 35 in 2019, he stopped going to the doctor. According to his father, the doctor said that he could resume taking medication if needed. Mr. CAUCHI said he fled to Brisbane and got a life because he felt embarrassed, and he did not want anyone to know he has a mental illness. His behavior began to worry the police and his family starting 2020 until 2024.
What do you want people to know about Joel?
That he was a tormented soul. That he was tormented.
After moving to Brisbane, no one heard much of him until December 2020, when he made the following post to a Facebook group dedicated to outdoor adventures. I am searching for groups of people who shoot guns, even handguns, to get together, talk and get to know. Please send me a DM if you can help me out. His behavior was unsettling, as he had developed a fascination with various weapons. Since then, in 2021, his odd behavior has continued. A Queensland-based knife sharpening company owner claimed that CAUCHI had requested that his 2 everyday knives be sharpened. The owner said, "I thought it strange that he was not a butcher or chef." But Joel CAUCHI replied, "Oh no, I just do a bit of dabbling in the backyard with the knives and I use them every day." Sadly, nobody seemed to be concerned about this, even though it should have been a warning sign. By January 2023, CAUCHI had called his father to inform him that he was going to lose his apartment in Brisbane and face homelessness. Mr. CAUCHI drove him back home to Toowoomba. The 6 US Army combat knives that his son had brought home were not welcome, according to Mr. CAUCHI. Joel was told he could stay here for as long as he wanted, but I had to take these away from him because he was not allowed to have them in my home, stated Mr. CAUCHI. Afterwards, noticing that his father had taken his knives, Joel complained to the police. The next day, CAUCHI drove down to Tweed Heads and bought himself another knife. It is obvious that CAUCHI cared far more about his disturbing knife passion than he had his housing crises. It is said that Joel lived in his car and other uncertain places from 2023 till 2024, when a month prior to the attack, in March, CAUCHI relocated from Brisbane to New South Wales. For reasons that are unclear, he lived without a fixed address and rented a tiny, 1 square cubic meter storage unit in the inner city for his few possessions, which included a boogie board. Due to his weak communication, Joel's parents were worried until 5 weeks prior to the attack. Joel CAUCHI sent a selfie of himself at Sydney's southern Coogee Beach to his mother, writing, "Mum, I just want to show you how beautiful Coogee Beach is." His parents were relieved knowing he was alive, but disturbed by his behavior. A month prior to the attack was the last he spoke to his family, updating them on his location. Fast forward to 5 days prior to his stabbing attacks. On April 8th, he posted that he was surfing BONDI and asked if anyone wanted to get together for a surf. His behavior seemed normal. No one would suspect what would happen just a few days later. The day of the incident. Only a few hours before the stabbing, CAUCHI calmly had red curry chicken and rice for lunch. The shop owners stated that he seemed normal, just confused. Police had also stated that just a few hours before the incident, Joel had Googled how to stab people with a knife. At 3:10 p.m. Joel had begun murdering innocent civilians with a 30-centimeter, 12-inch knife. 6 adults had died during the incident. The first victim, Ashley Good, was stabbed to death while attempting to shield her infant, who was sadly hurt in the process. Witnesses reported that Ashley quickly handed her injured little girl to onlookers after suffering injuries. According to the family, the 9-month-old had surgery and is recovering well. Another casualty of the tragedy has been named as security guard Faraz Tahir, who died trying to protect the community. Mr. Tahir lost his life during the tragedy while trying to save others. Cheng Yixuan, 27, a student from China. Pikria Dakia, 55, an artist and designer. Dawn Singleton, 25, a retail worker in the shopping center. Jade Young, 47, had all unfortunately died during the incident. 12 others were also left injured. One of them was Leah Barco.
I think like he just looked at me and he decided in that moment. And then I look on my hand and I was bleeding.
Did he say anything?
Yes, catch you.
Catch you?
Yes, he said catch you.
As Leah was scared for her life at that very moment, a man she had never encountered before in a green t-shirt raced to her aid, dragged her inside a store, and started trying to save her life.
Saw the man stab you, and I said straight away to myself, I've got to help you.
Mr. Tolver Banks had been her saviour. As he consoled Miss Barco and the frightened shoppers, he disclosed that his military skills had come into play. Later on, when Officer Amy arrived on the scene, she asked Joel to put down his weapon, but after he refused her request, he began running in her direction. Joel was then shot by Police Officer Amy Scott. After the incident, to honour the 6 victims of a knife attack at the nearby Westfield shopping centre 1 week ago, hundreds of people gathered on Sydney's Bondi beach on Sunday night and lit candles as the sun sank. Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister, stated, "To the families and friends who are present with us, and to all who are with us in spirit, please know this, that every Australian is thinking of you. If Joel had gotten the necessary mental health treatment, perhaps this incident could have been avoided. Please let us know in the comments below whether you believe Joel's disease served as justification for his crimes or not." That concludes today's video. Please subscribe and share if you enjoyed. New videos are uploaded every Friday and Monday, so stay tuned.